Hi guys, my name is Allie. Don't mind the shitty camera quality because I'm using my shitty iPhone. It's not an iPhone. I'm using a shitty Android that I had to replace my broken, smashed iPhone with. But I promise I'm getting the iPhone fixed so we can have better quality here. Like always, I am not fucking sure what I'm gonna make this video about. But, my boyfriend's telling me not to swear in the back. But, things have just been insane in my life. Absolutely insane. I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start. What did I want to talk about? Okay, here's a topic that we should talk about. Do I think addiction is a choice or a disease? Take a second to think about it. What do you think? What do you think it is? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Time's up. Okay. I think, and you can't change my mind. You can't change my mind. Addiction is a disease. Addiction runs in families. Addiction is scientifically proven to be a disease. Yes. Yes, I'm going to make this short and sweet, okay? Short and sweet. Yes, it is a choice to pick up that drug. It is a choice to pick up that, pick up that pipe and smoke your weed. It is that choice to take your first drink. It is that choice to snort your first line of cocaine. It is your choice to put a needle in your arm. That is the choice. Now, once you make that choice, that then turns into an addiction. It changes your brain chemistry because when those drugs hit your brain, it releases massive amounts of dopamine. Massive amounts. And dopamine is your happy receptor. And when you feel so fucking happy, after using those drugs and your body's overloaded with happiness, you want to keep doing it. You want to keep doing it. And that is where the addiction comes in because you can't stop doing it. People choose drugs over their children. That shows you how strong of a disease it is. People choose drugs over everything. People live on the street just so they have enough money to buy their drugs. It is a disease in the brain. It changes your whole brain chemistry. And I get mad about this because I always see people on Facebook debating, it's a choice because you decided to pick up the drug. Okay, well, maybe in your family, in your family genes, you're allowed to pick up a joint and smoke it and not do it again for a while, and then pick it up again, smoke it, and not do it again for a while, because the addiction gene does not run in your family. For people like me, the first time I smoked weed, and I know many other people, the first time they smoked weed, it spiraled. It went from weed, it went from drinking alcohol, and then popping pills, and then, drinking. It goes from one thing to another because addicts don't know their limit, and they want to feel that euphoria. They know the euphoria that comes from that, so they cannot stop. And then once they're in that place, they become sick. Like if you're doing heroin, like I'm a heroin addict. Say you choose heroin. Say you choose perks, which is oxys and oxycontin, any type of Percocet, hydro, anything. You realize that you are sick. You're sick without it. You wake up one day and you're like, holy shit, this isn't fun anymore. I actually need this drug. And then guess what? You can afford it at first. You will afford the drug at first. But guess what? Once your tolerance gets high, it gets higher and higher, you're no longer going to be able to afford that drug. You're going to do whatever you can to get that drug. And that is why I think it is an addiction it's an addiction in the brain. Any regular person is not going to give up their house, their wife, their kids, their job, their livelihood for a drug. Because guess what? It doesn't run in their family. That gene doesn't run in their family. I forgot the statistic, but I'm pretty sure it's it's either 7 or 9. I'm pretty sure it's 7. 1 in 7 people, so 1 in 7 people are struggling with an addiction, whether that be gambling, sex, drugs, any type of addiction. 1 in 7 people. Think of 7 people you know. 7 people you know. One of them is struggling with addiction. One of them. And I can't stand when people say it's a choice. Because guess what? I believe that I was born with an addictive personality. From a young age, I showed signs like crazy. Like crazy. My parents can tell you themselves. I should bring them on this channel. And I just can't. I get so like wrapped up around this. But anyway, not to get too like into it. It's a choice to pick up the drug. But after that, it's over. Your brain is now taken over by your dopamine receptors. Your dopamine receptors are craving that drug. You will do anything for that drug. And it's just sad. It's sad. Yeah, it's sad. A normal person is not going to do that, right? So anyway, yes, addiction is a disease. The choice comes in when you decide to pick up the drug. And this is why you need to educate your children. Like when I have a child, I'm going to tell them, your father and me were hardcore addicts. We were. And so guess what? You can't be, what I'm going to tell my kids is, you can't be one of those kids who just picks up a joint and smokes and can just do that here and there. You can't be that type of kid, because you want to know why? You're going to go farther and farther because you have that gene in you. My kids most likely are going to have 2 parents. Basically, I don't even care if he's my boyfriend right now. My husband and me, we have addictive personalities, okay? So if we have a kid, I'm going to tell them, you cannot take a sip of alcohol. You cannot take a sip of alcohol and expect to not let it take over your life. It does it slowly. Slowly and quietly, it creeps up on you. You think you're good. You take a hit of weed, you're good. You keep doing it here and there. All of a sudden, instead of once a month, you're doing it once every 2 weeks. And then again, you're doing it once a week. And then all of a sudden, you're doing it once a day. And then guess what? Your buddy comes around with some pills. Guess what? That's the next step. Pills. And guess what? Pills are fucking expensive. Pills are fucking expensive. $30 for a pill? So guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna go buy a $10 bag of heroin is what they're gonna do. Okay? You need to tell your kids. You need to tell your kids about your family history. You need to tell your kids the risks that they're facing when they choose to try drugs. They are risking their lives because they have that gene in them. And there's nothing they can do about it. There's nothing they can do about it. Nothing. But anyway, that's really all I have to say right now. I know this is a short video, 8-minute video. It's a rant. Maybe I'll make another video later. I'm really sorry for the shitty quality. My phone is a shitty quality. I'm getting my iPhone fixed. But anyway, there's my rant for the day. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Stay safe and do your best to stay away from drugs. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.